Ladies and gentlemen, boxing fans and armchair fighters alike, today we're jabbing into a clash of titans, Abdullah Mason versus Floyd, Kid Austin Schofield. It's the kind of matchup that sparks debates in gym locker rooms and Twitter feeds alike. So grab your popcorn and let's analyze who would walk out of the ring victorious, assuming of course that Schofield doesn't magically get sick like he did against Stevenson. First up, Abdullah Mason, known for his calculated power punches and relentless pressure. Mason is the sort of fighter who makes opponents wish they'd stayed home to watch reruns. His style is gritty, his stamina impressive, and his chin, well, let's just say it's durable enough to withstand a few haymakers. Mason's approach is straightforward. Nicknamed Kid Austin suggests a sprightly, agile fighter, possibly with a flair for the dramatic. Schofield is quick on his feet, slick with his punches, and probably has a few tricks up his sleeve, like a magician who's also a boxer. He's the kind of fighter who can dance around his opponent, throwing jabs that sting like bees, and then disappearing before anyone can say counterpunch. When analyzing who would win, it's essential to consider their fighting styles. Mason's game is about endurance and brute force. Think of a freight train barreling down the tracks. Schofield, meanwhile, might be more akin to a hummingbird, fast, elusive, and capable of delivering rapid-fire combinations that leave opponents dizzy. If Mason manages to corner Schofield early, it could spell trouble for the younger, more agile fighter. But if Schofield stays on his toes, using his speed to pepper Mason with jabs and keep him guessing, he might just outbox the veteran like a ninja in a boxing ring. Experience often trumps youth, but in boxing, heart and timing are equally crucial. Mason's experience in the ring gives him an edge. He knows how to weather storms and capitalize on mistakes. Schofield's youthful energy and hunger could make him unpredictable, but sometimes that leads to reckless punches and open shots. One might imagine Mason muttering during the fight, "Come on, kid, show me what you got," while Schofield tries to dance his way out of trouble, only to trip over his own feet and fall flat, an accidental comedy show in the making. After weighing all the factors, power, speed, experience, and grit, the scales tip slightly in favor of Abdullah Mason. Why? Because in a battle of attrition, stamina, and sheer durability, Mason's style tends to wear down opponents over time. Schofield's speed could give Mason trouble early, but unless Schofield can land a perfect shot early on, Mason's relentless pressure will eventually break through. The winner, Abdullah Mason. In this showdown, Mason's hard-nosed, come-forward style, combined with his experience and stamina, edges out Schofield's quick-footed, flashy techniques. Mason would likely grind Schofield down, perhaps with a well-placed right hook in the late rounds, sealing the deal with a grin and a "told you I wasn't just a pretty face." Of course, in boxing and life, anything can happen. Maybe Schofield's speed and tricks will outfox Mason, or perhaps Mason's resilience will turn the tide. But if I had to place my bets, I'd say Abdullah Mason walks away with the victory, leaving fans chanting, "Mason, Mason, Mason." And remember, folks, whether you're in the ring or just watching from your couch, the real winner is always the sport itself. Thanks for watching The Platinum Wave.